welcome back to Wicked Art. It is Wicked here. Um, Again, I'm going to apologize for my voice. A little bit under the weather, but still wanted to get these videos out. So it is Wicked Wednesday, so we're going to draw a little Wicked picture. All you'll need is a pencil and an eraser of some kind, okay? Now, as you know, we draw creepier pictures on Wicked Wednesday, so it's not your forte, but this one's a little bit more mild down, a little bit more mellow. Still have a creepy aspect to it, but um, what we're going to do is we're going to draw like a bag head. So I'm gonna draw this box shape a little bit. And like I said, forgive my voice. It's just I got a little sick over the weekend, um, but I'm on the mend. It's just my throat has kind of taken a hit from it. All right, so we're gonna make this box shape. Make sure we make it wide enough. Go up. Close that off. Kind of connect that like that. Okay, now we might make a little adjustment to that, just depending. But here we want to kind of really thin it out. For that neck. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to kind of get an idea where like my collarbone is. So sometimes it's okay to just draw like this little halo coming from the neck. That way we know how far that comes down into the chest. Okay. So I'm going to come straight off this way for the shoulders on both sides. Right. Now, the next thing I want to do is I really want to make the shoulders bony. Okay. Maybe cross that just in front of it. Raise that a little bit back. And then I want to come across with this line. And what we're going to do is to make that a bone. Okay, then we'll have our other bone. It's connected to it. Again, the anatomy, like how the bone looks, doesn't have to be perfect. We're just getting that idea of the bone being connected here. Okay. I'm going to draw in a shape for the hand right now. Come back and put some detail in it later. Okay. So we want to have a thumb here. Just like that. And this is where we're going to kind of make our adjustment. When I'm holding something, so we can put that there. Okay, I'm going to put like a curve here for this finger. Alright, remember, pause the video at any point if you need to. back. Make that little connection there. Gonna round off and go back. Stop about here. That'll be that knuckle there. So now I can clean this up. And make that go down. Okay. So draw that line in there for the finger. Okay. Now I want go ahead and put an eye right here, and another one here. And then we can use this here and build up the other one. Okay, bring that knuckle out. Go across, come up, and go over. Put that finger in there. We want to do the same right here. We want to make another knuckle, come out, and go in. And this one's going to be more of a turn. Again, please excuse my thing of just being sick. I might sniffle a little bit here and there. Okay, and then we won't really be able to see that last finger on the side the way our hand is turned. Alright, so now that I have that in there, we want to take our bag here, and I'm going to put little waves in it just so it doesn't look perfectly straight. Down, come to this side, come down there. Okay, then I can put these little ridges here. So essentially it's just a paper bag. And we can connect those 2 points there. Alright. So the next thing I want to do, now that I have that neck is established, I want to kind of turn that into a spine. Okay. So we're going to draw these shapes in first. Just get smaller as we go down. You can erase out stuff on the side. Okay. Now I'm going to draw these little shapes come off the edge here. Again, I am not drawing 100% accurate to what the spine looks like. I am just adding things in because when it comes to your artwork, you can be as creative as you want. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill in these eyes. I'm just going to make those black. Just going to do the same thing with the other side. once I'm done filling that in, we're going to do something with this bag. Because we can't see the face, I'm going to make it look like somebody drew a face on there. So we want it to be kind of squiggly when it goes. Okay. So I can go ahead and refine that. Let's thicken it up too, so it looks like it's a pen mark or marker. So I'm just going around that line and just thickening it up just to give it some darkness. Okay. And then I'm going to draw these kind of cartoony teeth in there. Okay. So then when you draw this yourself and you want to color it, you want to color this area in like it was more like a doodle, right? So it can be colorful or whatever. And then here, I'll just give him a regular t-shirt. So that'll be his little V-neck collar here. Alright, so coming off here, we have our pointy shoulder, since he's bony. Just bring that down, come up. Like I said, sorry if this isn't super spectacular today. It was, like I said, this week I've just been sick, so doing the best I can. Alright, so we got there, and then we got that one single bone going back into the shirt, so we can curve that down that way. Alright, and again, why not? We'll just make it an eyeball. Okay. Let's get that in there. Put a little white circle. Color in my black pupil. Then I can lightly clean up a little bit. Lightly shade in the iris. Make it seem like it has a color tone. Okay. I can refine all my line work. Okay. Now we do want to show a little bit of the sternum here. Okay, so we have our collarbone. Back, and then the rest of our rib cage there. So I can clean up around that a little bit. Okay, now I can come inside the shirt in these open areas and fill that in black. Go around the outside. Fill in this area as well. That way it looks like it kind of just fades in the darkness into our shirt here. Kind of look look at it like it's the lazy way out of not having to draw everything inside the shirt. Alright, so we just finished that up. Just like that. Put a little line here for the chest. Okay, so now I want to go around and refine my line work. And anywhere that it's got super sketchy parts, still, you can just clean up around it. Again, I'm just going around my line work. And again, just clean up around those areas that need it. Now, after we're done refining it, we get to the inevitable choice of whether you want to give it that thick outline like I do in all of my drawings. And again, that's completely up to you whether you want to do that or not. I'm just going to clean up around this spine a little bit. Okay. So, I'm going to go around my edges. Up first. Okay, I'm going to thicken that up. Okay, so a little bit easier one today. Like I said, I mean, I'm actually running a fever right now, but I'm dedicated to get you guys some lessons for the week. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. It's a little bit more on the silly side than creepy, but still has a creepy aspect to it. Guess you could rate it more as a cartoon creepy. But either way, my goal is for you to still, learn something and also have some fun with it. This one's probably a little less challenging, which means you should, after all this time, you should be able to do pretty good. So just thickening that stuff up as we go around and make our way to the end. And feel free to be creative. Like I said, that's why I leave these joints open, so that you can take alcohol markers, colored pencils, crayons, and I stress nicely color them. You don't want to take all this time drawing this and then you just kind of rush scribble. Kind of defeats the purpose. But just take your time, color it nicely, and then you can take your work, share it with me, see what you changed, see what you added. And it doesn't have to one for one be like mine. Maybe you put different clothes on him, or instead of an eyeball, maybe you wanted him to eat a jelly bean. Maybe you're going a little less creepy with it. But it's completely up to you. I am just here to facilitate you drawing the basic steps and procedures to doing this, and then you can be as creative as you want. And I love seeing how people take what they've learned and putting their own unique style and twist on it as well. Okay, we just got to get inside this hand. Alright, so then we're going to go around the outside over here, and we're almost done. Okay. Now, if you've only just joined us on the Wicked Wednesday here, I'm adding a new day to the list as well. Called Tiny Tuesday, where we will draw easier characters, more chibi-like. That way our younger audience can be able to keep up and use more basic shapes to draw. So if that's something you want to do, if you like drawing chibi characters, you can show up for that one as well. And also like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, you like what you're doing. Liking the video, subscribing, and always help continue the channel. But either way, I am just here to draw and have fun with you guys. And that is gonna do it for our Wicked Wednesday. Again, I hope you had fun. Can't wait to see what you guys did. And until next time, keep sketching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.